everyday or informal science assignment? Project on science? Lame.
Says who? Science is so cool.
I mean, it's for a class. Of course we would have to do a project on science.
Yeah, but it's on everyday science. What does that even mean? Like calculating the velocity of cars?
I mean, it could, but really I think we just want to find other places where science learning can take place.
Well, we are in one right now. Classrooms are where most people learn, right? Everyone I know has done most of their science learning in classrooms.
Well, I don't think that's really true. I recently read an article that said that 95% of our learning takes place outside of classrooms.
Well, that's good, because for this project, we need to find even more places where we learn science.
I can't really think of any.
I think I can. Let's go.
You brought me to a library?
Yeah, there's so many resources here to learn science.
I guess you're right. This is a great spot to learn about your specific interests.
Sometimes formal settings just aren't that effective when you're trying to learn science. I know 7 people that use compiled knowledge places, like a library, to find psychological disorders through the DSM-5 or just information from published science journals.
Yeah, but books are for nerds. I'm not really into that sort of stuff. I'm more of a gamer.
So, you must be on the computer a lot, right? So you could just use the internet and probably Wikipedia some stuff and call it science learning.
Great. So my Alex Jones habit is actually everyday science. Awesome.
Please, no. Science learning is great on the internet, but you have to make sure you're using reliable sites.
So no Alex Jones?
No, Alex Jones. Even I could tell you that.
So where do I go if I want to learn the truth about what is termed the freaking Frogs Gang?
Well, if you were feeling a bit more nerdy, maybe you can check out something more academic than InfoWars or Wikipedia. Maybe something like Google Scholar.
That's pretty dense. I'm more partial to YouTube channels like SciShows or shows like Cosmos.
Those are actually great sources, especially if reading isn't your thing. There's so many audiovisual science resources out there.
Wait, mates. It says here that the frogs aren't turning gay because of the chemicals in the water. They're actually dying.
Interesting what you can learn with access to good sources, huh?
So wait, like, I don't need a PhD in ecology to know that?
Nope, there's so much information for non-scholar kids out there.
I think I can understand a bit better now. In fact, I have a spot to go for science learning.
Amazing, let's go. Oh, do you want to explain where we are now?
Yeah, we're here at the Science Center in Calgary, Telus Park.
But isn't the Science Center just a space to goof off and make oobleck?
I made Oblak too, and while it may seem like that's what it was, we were actually learning in the process.
I remember once I learned about gravity and liquid nitrogen here. It was so cool. But the way that they explained the topics really solidified my understanding of aspects of science that I still find memorable to this day.
But that was just supposed to be cool.
Science made cool and accessible for all ages.
Yepers, museums and science centers allow people from all ages and all backgrounds in life to come and learn. Plus, adults can come and learn about science too.
But wouldn't they have already learned about those topics in school?
Not really. Sometimes people don't have access to good education or they get too stressed out by school. This way, at any point in someone's life or at any time, they can just come and learn.
So, wait up. So, if I learned science somewhere, that place where I learned it, that's a spot to learn everyday science?
You're getting it, congrats!
Where should we head next?
I think I have an idea. Let's go.
Oh my god, I love the zoo. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet, so I always used to drag my parents here so I could learn about like different animals.
That's the best thing about public attractions like this. Whether you love a subject, have a mild curiosity about it, or you just want to have fun, everyone can come and enjoy.
I came here for field trips. I would have come by myself, but I don't think I would have learned much.
Well, there are professionals to help you out if you have questions with anything. I love talking to animal nerds like me.
So, if I learned how tigers stalk their prey at an event, is that an example of everyday science?
Exactly. Or if you're like me and you want to learn about the pandas here at the Calgary Zoo and how they're being endangered because of climate change.
Well, it's amazing how there are different ways of learning science, just sitting there, waiting, and I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Wow, so even tourist traps can be educational. They teach you in Banff, they teach you at zoos. The government is teaching you everywhere. That's the real conspiracy here. Where will they teach you next?
Well, on that note, how about we check out our next location?
Totally.
All right.
Wow, I can't believe that I've learned so much outside of school.
I know, right? Science is everywhere. The best part is we don't even have to be scientists to learn about the things that interest us, especially with access to the internet, but only if we're using good sources.
Very true.
If you want your learning to be more hands-on, places like the zoo and Terrace Park are places to have fun while learning. And you can get to know so much and create such a memorable experience that lasts us a lifetime.
It's so interesting to see how all these generations and all these people have this great connection to science. I can't wait to learn more. Science!